In Numbers 22:28, God opens a donkey's mouth and allows it to speak, so I'm sure you'll talk one day. Then Jen says, oh, he can talk, I'm sure. He's got such a beautiful character. Husky owners do too. They're all so nice. Then Angel smiles. Then Angel says, is he yours or are you doing doggy daycare? Then Jen says, he actually belongs to my friend Luke. I'm entertaining some people tonight. I picked some strawberries from my garden. Then Angel says, oh, strawberries are delicious. They are absolutely great and they're beautiful berries too. If you have some, please bring them to me. Then Jen says, I will. Then Angel says, hun, you have a wonderful time with Hank. I'm going to go inside. I have some things I need to do. Have a great night. Then Jen says, okay, call me. I'll pick you some strawberries. Then Jen looks down to Hank and talks to him. Then Jen says, let's go back to the house before Luke gets back. Then the two head back, and as they get near to the front door, Luke's car pulls up. Then Hank immediately notices Maya and gets excited. Then Luke talks from his window that's down. Then Luke says, Hank, we brought you a friend. Then the scene changes and we see Maya in Jen's backyard playing with Hank. Then Luke says, Huskies always get along. I love this. Then Jill says, yeah, now we have 2 husky owners in the building. Then Then Jill says, yeah, now we have 2 husky owners in the building. Aaron was telling me how there's always something different about a husky owner. Then Aaron comes out of the house holding a glass of iced water in her hand. Then Aaron says, there is something different about husky owners. I like it. Then Luke turns to Jen. Then Luke says, do you think I should invite more people over? Then his phone buzzes, and then he checks his new messages. It's someone inviting him to a movie set. The text says, hey Luke, I'm on the set for Behind the Hollywood sign. Bring Erin with you. I can't wait to meet her. Your friend, Kyla. Then Luke says, Erin, I just got this text, read it. Then Luke hands Erin the phone, and Erin reads the text out loud. Then Erin says, we're having husky night though. Can't they come over? Then Jen overhears. Then Jen says, I don't mind if more people come over. Then Luke says, none of my friends are rowdy, which is wonderful, because then we don't have to worry about your place getting trashed. Then Jen says, oh, that's a relief. I'm going to make a call, and my friends are going to come over and help me entertain. Then Luke smiles. Then Luke says, sounds great. Then the scene changes. Then there's text that appears for our audience that says 1 hour later. And then we see a table where there's a woman serving iced coffees to people along with sliced sandwiches. Then Jen is shown eating a sandwich talking to Erin while there's a bunch of people standing around talking to each other too. Then Erin says, this looks like a wedding party or something minus everyone being dressed up. Then Jen says, yeah, I like it. These sandwiches are good. Then a cameraman named Todd joins the scene. He's dressed up in a button-up shirt with khaki shorts. Then Todd says, hi, my name's Todd. I'm a cameraman. Then Todd's smile is charming to Erin and Jen. Then Erin says, nice to meet you. I'm Erin and this is Jen. Then Jen says, good evening. Then Todd says, I love the no booze party. I keep it G-rated myself. Then Erin says, rated G is awesome. Then Jen talks to Erin. Then Jen says, you've met so many people? Then Todd turns to Erin. Then Todd says, oh, I know how you feel. I know everyone by face, but sometimes I ask if I have their names correct. Are you excited about the role? Then Erin smiles. Then Erin says, yes, I'm very excited. Abigail is a cool character, and I feel like she's not much different from myself. And then Luke shows up with Hank. Then Luke says, hey, everybody, Hank and I are having a wonderful time, aren't we, Hank? Then Maya shows up and licks Hank on his coat. Then Todd says, I love huskies. Hello, huskies. Then Todd starts giving the 2 dogs some love by petting them. Then Jen looks to Luke. Then Jen says, did you have any sandwiches? We also have coffee and ice water. Then Luke smiles. Then Luke says, no, I'm going to have one now. I'll be right back. Then Todd talks to Aaron. Then Todd says, there's a lot of people for this movie, and everyone is really nice. If you ever need anything or want to hang out, here's my number. Then he hands Aaron a card, and she smiles. Then Aaron says, sounds like a plan. You wouldn't happen to be a husky owner, would you? Then Jen says, that's a great plus. Then Todd says, I know what you mean, and trust me, if I had more time at home, I would definitely own a husky. They're so friendly. That's the sign of a good heart. Then Aaron says, every husky owner seems to be really easygoing and fun to get to know. I like this husky world. Then Jill shows up holding a sandwich square. Then Jill says, hey Aaron, I can't wait to play mom on the set. Are you getting along with Todd? Then Aaron smiles. Then Todd says, we're talking huskies. I gave her my card in case she ever wants to hang out. Then Jill smiles. Then Jill says, that's good. I'm so glad everyone on the Behind the Hollywood sign set is so easy to get along with. The world is so much better when everyone is friendly. Then Jill turns to Hank. Then Jill says, isn't that right, Hank? Then Hank looks happy as usual. Then Aaron talks to Jen. Then Aaron says, one time I had this idea for a movie where there was this house people liked to come over to just because in the movie they thought that it was a cool house, and in the movie the house was owned by a woman who would come out of a computer upstairs. She was part hologram. Then Jen says, that's cool. I like the movie where you're a poet much better though. I can't wait to see it. Then the scene changes and now we see an empty backyard. It reads 2 hours later across the screen. Then Jen says, that was a fun party, wasn't it? Everyone went home. Are you going to stay the night? Then Aaron says, yeah, I think I'll spend the night. Kitty has enough food to last her until tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about her, although she will miss my company. Then Jen says, oh yeah, Maine Coons love attention and company. They're like the dog of the cat world. Love 'em. Then the two of them head inside and Aaron sits on the couch. Then Jen says, let me get you a blanket and a pillow. It's not your first time here. You know how it goes. Then Aaron makes herself comfortable. Then Aaron says, okay, thank you so much. I love staying the night here. Then the scene changes and across the screen it says the next morning. Then we see Aaron wake up. Then Jen says, good morning. Did you want me to make you a sandwich with avocado? How did you sleep, Rockstar? Then Aaron smiles. Then Aaron says, I love waking up here. Sure, I'll have a sandwich. Then the scene changes and we see the two of them eating avocado sandwiches at a table in Jen's kitchen. Aaron's phone buzzes from an incoming text and then she reads it. The text is from a different person named Jen and says, hey Aaron, I'm in Hollywood looking for you, but I don't see you anywhere. We gotta hang out. Then Aaron says, I just got a text from Jen, my other friend, and she says she wants to hang out. I haven't seen her in over a year. Then Jen smiles. Then Jen says, that sounds exciting. Where's she at? Then Aaron says, she just arrived in Hollywood. Then Jen says, let's go meet her then. She needs a couple future husky owners to keep her company. Then the scene changes and the two of them are hanging out with Jen by the beach. It's still morning and nice out. The girl that just arrived will be referred to as Gen 2. Gen 2. Then Gen 2 says, I'm so glad you both met up with me so quickly. Then Jen says, we were having a sleepover and then you sent Aaron a text, so I thought the more the merrier. Then Aaron says, we're like future husky owners, so we had to come and meet with you. Aaron was just joking. Then Gen 2 says, yeah, I heard that husky owners have something about them that's really friendly. Do you know people who have huskies? Then Jen says, yeah, we had a husky-filled night last night. There were 2 of them at my house. Then Gen 2 says, oh, that's cool. Then Aaron says, I don't have to work anywhere out here. I still have some money saved up from a few modeling shoots, so I'm free all day. Then Jen says, oh, that's good. Where else do you like to hang out? Then the scene changes, and the three of them are now at Luke's house in his living room. Hank is the center of attention. Then Luke says, I'm so happy to be your dad, Hank. Then Hank is playing with a tennis ball. Then Aaron turns to talk to Jen too. Then Aaron says, Luke actually wrote a movie called Behind the Hollywood Sign, and I got the lead role. We haven't started filming though. I met the cast last night at Jen's party. Then Jen number 2 says, awesome, did you guys get trashed? Then Aaron says, no, I don't drink. I'm way into like health stuff. Then Jen says, me too. Then Luke says, healthy is the way to go. I wonder if that homeless guy had a fun night last night being able to sleep in that car I got him. Then Aaron talks to Jen number 2. Then Aaron says, we saw this homeless man outside of the store, and his misfortune that he was experiencing almost killed the two of us, so we had to buy him a car. Then Jen number 2 says, oh, I completely know what you mean. I hate seeing people struggle. It's the worst. Sometimes I'll be going to bed at night, and then they cross my mind, and I just want to buy them all cars to sleep in. Then Luke says, I totally forgot to ask him if he had a phone number that he could be reached at. I made a good amount of money last year from that movie I wrote, so getting him a phone wouldn't be hard at all. Let's go look for him. Then Aaron says, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go see where he's at. Then the scene changes, and the 4 of them are in Luke's car. There's no sign of the car that they bought the homeless man inside the parking lot that they had last seen him in. Then Luke says, I guess he's not here, Hank. Hank? I mean Aaron, what am I thinking? Then Aaron says, haha, you just called me Hank. Hank is at home. Then Aaron's phone rings, and she answers it using speakerphone. Then Aaron says, hello. Then Aaron's mom says, good morning, Aaron. Then Aaron says, hey, Mom, what's up? Then Aaron's mom says, I want to come and visit with you. Do you want to have coffee or something at your place? Congratulations on the movie. I got your texts last night. Then Aaron says, that sounds good. I'm with some friends right now. We bought a homeless guy a car to sleep in and forgot to ask for his number. So now we're driving around looking for him. Then Aaron's mom says, oh, that was nice of you. Are you going to buy him a phone too? If he doesn't have one, then Aaron says, that's what we were planning on doing. He might have driven to the beach. That's where everyone in West Hollywood likes to go. Then Luke says, yeah, he might be at the beach. I wouldn't doubt it. Then Aaron's mom says, okay, what time did you want to meet? Is an hour a good time? Then Aaron says, an hour is good. We can hang out at my house with Kitty. Then Aaron's mom says, your cat is so cute. You have to send me a picture of her. I have an old one, but I want a new one. Then Aaron says, okay, I have some in my phone already. I'll send you some pictures. Are you in the car with Dad? Then Aaron's mom says, no, he decided to stay home. I just wanted to go to the beach, and I knew you lived nearby, so I thought it would be a fun trip to take. Then Aaron says, yeah, it sounds fun. You're an hour from West Hollywood? Then Aaron's mom says, yeah, I'm about an hour away. I'll see you soon. I love you. Then Aaron says, okay, I love you too. I'll see you in an hour. Then Aaron puts her phone away. Then Jen number 2 says, I'm going to go and find a hotel to stay at because I still haven't done that yet. Then Jen says, you can stay at my place. I have a huge house, and it's just me. Then Jen number 2 says, never mind then. I'll come over to your house for the night. Then Luke has been cruising around this whole time. Then Luke says, let's head back to my house. I don't think we're going to find that homeless guy anywhere. Let's just imagine that he had a good night in that car. Then Aaron says, yeah, that's a good idea. Aaron cracks a joke afterward. Then she says, the Husky people found him yesterday and came to the rescue. Then Luke says, yes, it was Hank's dad. Then the scene changes and we see Luke's car pulling up to his house with everyone in the ride. Then Luke says,